Afternoon, evening, WCU. Today we are doing a rematch against MSU Black. We faced against them back in finals for a couple weeks ago, and now they are back. MSU did beat WCU last time, but WCU, I hear, is hyped to go into this and destroy MSU right here. So right now we are waiting for everyone to get ready, but over on our other Twitch channel, we are also streaming Rocket League right now. With the Rocket League, we have WCU Crimson playing against Arcadia University, and it's the Arcadia University is winning 2-1 right now, and it's quite a banger. So if you guys want to go watch that, definitely go watch that, or stay tuned over here because we are actually going to be talking on this side. So right now we're just waiting for everyone to get ready, starting on Lotus, and Sparky is back. I never said my name. I'm Benjamin, I guess.
Well, it's all good, Benchy. So, yeah, tonight, I don't know how much you covered, but it is going to be a rematch of the century here. WCU Esports looking to try and clutch out against MSU Black. Going to be a tough battle. These teams have met in the finals before. This time, it's going to be the semis. So they both know it's going to be a medal match that they get next time around. But for this series, it all comes down to who's going to capitalize first. And yeah, on Lotus, it's going to be another hard-fought battle. I can't remember how these two teams did last time on Lotus, but should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if I remember correctly last time, it was really close. I feel like MSU won on Lotus last time, but I'm not sure about that. But it was a really close fought battle for either team, whoever won that one. So it'll be really interesting to watch tonight.
Yeah, but we will take just a few seconds here to wait and get things set up with that lobby. They're going to be doing some server testing, do their picks, and then we'll get right into game one in this best of 3 series. My apologies. But we will be back in just a moment as we get ready for Valorant semifinals here soon. Alrighty, well, here we go as we get ready to hop into this one. WCU in red right now, MSU in green. Something interesting, though, that we were all making note of as we saw these picks happen. Mixu on Rays, something that we have yet to see this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird to see because Mixu's normally on Jet, you know, and so it's a little strange, I guess, going into this, changing it up a lot.
Ooh, I do see a breach, though. We haven't seen a breach in a few weeks. More than a few weeks.
Yeah, Breach is a very good pick on this map. His stuns and his flashes are always a pain, but I'm not... I do like the Raze pick coming from Mixu because the blast packs, especially on C side, I believe, blasting on can just... It can displace crosshairs on the other team, and it's great.
I think the idea here is WCU trying to start this week out how they didn't when they first met Mississippi State, the only team the Mountaineers have lost to this year, which is be aggressive, be fast, and just make sure you land your hits quicker than you did last time, because that's really what it came down to at the end of the day, was the reaction time from WCU was not quite where it needed to be against Mississippi State.
Yeah, we're going to see WCU on attack here first. And it looks like we're heading loud C site very quick. Here goes Mixu through the wall here. We're going to bait it, but Mixu gets caught out and it's just taken out, which is not great for WCU.
It looks like they're going to be rotating towards B site, but they don't know that Solace is right there.
I like that little screen from Sam. Estefan does find Panda as well. Boo finding C-Tree.
Estefan with a flank. He gets one. I think Muffin unable to get him, but did get him down, and we should know where all of them are, I believe.
All missiles away.
One enemy remaining.
Estefan cleaning house.
Yeah.
4 kills.
He likes his pistol rounds.
I'm also a big fan of pistol rounds. The Ghost, I don't know, you get a while to line up your headshots, and if you hit them, it's satisfying.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of how it always goes with any headshot.
Yeah, but I feel like on pistol round you get like a split second longer to line up your headshots than straight gun rounds.
But I do know that going into this, WCU has been aching for this rematch against Mississippi State. They've wanted it since the second they lost. Namely, Mixu, captain of this team, has wanted this so bad.
It looks like we're going right in again. Let's see if Mixu correctly baits the wall out.
He successfully does it this time as opposed to messing things up. I do like that position of Panda playing up high as that jet. Estefan, though, does find Ding.
Dude, looking on sight, this is going to get pretty aggressive here. Estefan with 2. Good trade with Mixu.
Great trade. Now the Mountaineers are in a 4-on-2.
Yeah.
And they have that plant as well in a good spot for just the Mountaineers as a whole to defend.
One enemy remaining.
Boo with a quick flick over, and it's all on the person who we didn't see last time, C-Tree, who gets shut down by Mixu instantly.
Yeah, that was somewhat expected. Of course, we can lose those, but we had the superior weaponry by far.
And we also had the health advantage in that scenario as well. And now the Mountaineers in a better spot where they don't have to just econ try and roll over again, with one of them having died, namely Estefan, who now has Empress. Estefan gets to do that full buyout and utilize their ultimate to really just go to town on Mississippi State. Looks like WCU is going to be trying to bait an A-site push.
The hunt begins.
Good util coming out from the Teo from Mississippi State, and it looks like Dieback Dave is going to hold this angle here.
Mississippi State doesn't have a Tejo. That's a breach if you're talking about this one from Yusk. The Mountaineers, though, have Tejo, and that's Boo.
We do have a Teo.
Boo has been playing Tejo pretty consistently since Tejo's been released in this for play, so...
I'm honestly surprised Mississippi State doesn't have a KO. He is insanely meta right now.
Dank does find Estefan, so Estefan losing that Empress right away.
We did go for the bonus here, so we're still on Spectres. Well, it looks like Mississippi State did full buy out with the bonus. Oh, he wasn't spotted. He gets one.
Doesn't quite get two, but that works out. Boo does find Dank Muffin as well. It's a 3-on-3, and the Mountaineers know where they are.
They're all water.
Dave tries to get out, but is able to make it out. Boo gets
One
Panda,
enemy remaining.
and Sam gets used, leaving
On
Citry.
Citry. He does find Sam, but gets picked off by Dave, and WCU going up 3-0 now. The Mountaineers looking very confident tonight in their attacking abilities, so
Who needs a gun?
I'm excited to see how they roll through this and try and push on through this Mississippi State defense.
Yeah, it looks like the economy too from Mississippi State is not great. We got one Marshall buy, 2 Stingers, 2 Marshalls, and a Sheriff. So
I mean, realistically, it's been 2 pretty moderately high buyouts from Mississippi State for
All
the
missiles
previous 2
away.
rounds. And the Mountaineers have been able to save at least half of their team's economy every time.
Grenade is live.
Who does find solace. And the Mountaineers with that heavy pressure onto A site will draw out the attack. But now it looks like Mississippi might know of WCU's push towards C site again.
Estefan's in a great position here. We'll get
He does
used.
get used.
The heal here. There we go.
But those will fade quickly. As Boo and Citry unknowingly in a bit of a stare down here,
Ready.
which Boo wins.
15 HP though left for Boo. Which against that Stinger.
One enemy remaining.
Estefan finds Panda. And now we're all on the Dank Muffin.
Stinger with a trip in front of him. He might be able to get Boo here. Not if this happens.
Flawless.
Good util usage from WCU's Teo.
Yeah, you did it right this time. I'm
Yeah,
proud of you.
I got it.
Yep.
Let's see.
I mean, Tejo is gonna, Boo, is gonna have his ultimate right here and ready. Probably not, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know what WCU is going to do with this, but with 4 in a row, you have to assume that Mississippi State's going to, at some point soon, call for that timeout.
Yeah, they gotta. Something's not working. They're gonna have to switch it up.
Live munition.
It very well could just be the chemistry, maybe, with Citry not quite being as... I would say maybe as utilized this semester. Oh, but Mix, who finds one, does get picked off, though, by Panda.
Good job looking away from that flash, but
And he picked one up as a trade, at least, so...
Panda's like 3 HP. We're gonna push him. Estefan kind of whiffs there, but are we gonna change to a B hit?
I believe so.
Sam with
Damn.
2. Dank Muffin was able to take out Diabetic Dave.
We will get a Cypher here. We will know we're both players.
The Mountaineers know that they're pushing over from that A site.
All missiles away.
Who's gonna try and deal something to him?
Just gonna delay the push. WCU seems to think that they're gonna come through spawn here. This Sky Flash should reveal it.
Cage triggered.
Sam, the only one on site right now. A little worrying. Who's coming back? Oh,
This is how it ends.
the ult has come out. He's gotta make sure to.
Last player standing.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
It's gonna be the round.
That's gonna be
WCU will at least take the round, and everyone's wiped. So
Yeah.
this is going to be a huge benefit to the Mountaineers, who just have all of that economy to burn through.
Oh, yeah.
No one lower than 8K.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
talk about Estefan. He's got 9. He's 9-3. Usually that's where Mixu sits on the scoreboard, but
I think that makes you opting to play a different strategy tonight, knowing what happened against MSU and having more than likely knowing Mixu, he's done his research for this.
yeah.
He reached out to me about 20 minutes after everyone left, including myself, and said he instantly wanted that rematch. He was looking and pining for this one from the second we knew that we made nationals. And actually, before we even knew that we made nationals, he knew that he knew that he wanted this to be run back. So I'd assume that he did his research.
Take the showstopper out, which
Ooh.
will get C-Tree. There's another one. He's gonna get out the wall. Good util usage.
He's gonna charge in, trying to do some early damage as well. That said, Sam finds use. Boo finding Dink Muffin.
Cage triggered.
2v5. Solus is right there.
One enemy remaining. Team
Hey,
A.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
a team ace for the Mountaineers who go up 6-0. I mean, you have to call. There it is. I was gonna say you have to call the timeout now. WCU though, a very, very confident team this evening.
Yeah, 6-0 to start. I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone did, knowing how these two teams met last time, which was just back and forth pretty much always. And it was never more than 2 or 3 rounds in a row that a team won before it was quickly answered by 1 or 2 of the other's own. So I think that MSU just completely caught off guard right now. They're trying to reset, stop this momentum from the Mountaineers. But WCU looking to just smoke through this and push themselves onto the finals.
I wonder what Mississippi State's going to pull out from this timeout. Obviously, whatever you're doing is not working, as the scoreboard shows. So, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
For the
So-
sake of good competition, I'd hope that we see something shift here.
Correct. I completely agree with you.
But for the sake of the Mountaineers making the finals, and that is one of the big stories here tonight, is WCU Valorant looking to become the first team in program history to make a national championship for esports. That would be a stellar performance on what has already been a stellar year for WCU athletics as a whole. I mean, we had 2 teams make RMAC conference. We had one who got to the second round of the national championship for football.
Ooh. You have an op on, I'm assuming, Jet there. From Mississippi State, but
More than likely. And Panda has been very
No, it's
strong
not
as a
yet.
whole. Oh,
it was Solus, I think.
Solus is that Sky, isn't it?
I don't know how Dave got that kill. He was running. But we take those all day, and it looks like we have A-Site pretty much for free here. They do have a quick rotate.
Oh my
Estefan,
gosh.
it's just
This is aggressive.
W team.
This is a massively aggressive play from Estefan, and I'm here for it.
Will they check him? They won't check him. He will get stunned by the Sky Dog. Sky has the op on Solus. And Estefan escaped with his life there. C3 are gonna have a
One enemy
duel
remaining.
here. Good trade though from Sam.
Oh, and
Yes.
Estefan knows and is giving chase.
Solus really wants to save that op, but we
Oh,
do
of course
not.
you would want to.
Oh, he's barely getting away.
And they
Nice
got
job,
it.
they get-
WCU will win that off of kills. And will force just even more economy to drop from MSU.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That disparity is incredible from the Mountaineers. Everyone's still sitting just about at that 8K mark. Aside, I was going to say for the moment Dave, but Boo opting to, I think, take a bye for someone else on his team. Whereas no one's sitting above 2.5 for Mississippi.
Yeah.
Going into tonight, none of us saw this coming. I can easily say that.
No, after a best of 5, going to game 5 overtime against this same team. This is not what I had in the cards.
Oh my
Ooh.
gosh, Mixu. Sam, I think here's 2 coming this way.
One.
Doesn't quite answer use, but takes out Jet on the ult, which is a great pick.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be seeing Yusk here trying to flank. But Dave is ready for that flank, I guess. And it looks like he's turning around.
Estefan's ready to get going.
Estefan has no chill. I think I've told him multiple times to not leave the team. But
I mean, we would all love to see Estefan stay, but for matters outside of the gaming industry, we know why he's leaving, and no one blames him. But great play from Boo there to get that double kill to end the round.
I completely agree with what you said. I meant in the game, on site, he needs to play with the team, but he kind of just leaves.
I get
He kind of just leaves and goes off on his own, which is working. But if never mind, I won't say anything.
WCU at 8-0 already with Lotus. I think last time. Let me try and pull up on the in between round or on the round change here coming up.
Yeah.
Not the swap, but just any round change. Just see if I can't figure out how tight this game was on Lotus, because I think the biggest score differential we saw last time was 13-6.
Yeah.
So, and obviously with MSU going to be on the attack coming up, this could very well change quickly, depending on how WCU plays their.
But was this MSU's map pick?
This was MSU's map pick, I believe.
That's surprising, but
This is one of their 2. MSU picked this one, and they also picked Split. WCU picking Pearl as what will be map 2 no matter what.
I feel like I remember last time it was a 13-11, I feel like. Is what
That
they got
sounds correct.
on Lotus.
All missiles away.
we're gonna take the A site here. There's 2 on site. Never mind 1 after Mixu, but the breach ult's gonna come in, and this is gonna be rough for WCU.
30
Oh.
seconds left. Last player
There's
standing.
3 who die, and it's all onto Dave, who finds 1, can't quite find 2. He is in that 1-on-3 situation with Spike down, and he gets shut down by Panda. There's the answer that Mississippi State has been looking for.
Yeah, good ult from the brim or the breach there. That was the rolling thunder. That one's great for retakes, and it was used very smartly.
Get on with it.
It was 13-8 in favor of Mississippi State. That was the scoreline of Lotus last time out.
Okay.
Or was it? Yes, it was. Yeah, it was 13-8 map 1 for Mississippi State on Lotus. Estefan's going to realize there's no one on B site. We'll be entering to see this 1v1 with C-Tree briefly,
Oh, he just catches his shoulder.
but does take C-Tree out eventually.
See, look at him. Look at him. He doesn't stop in it, doesn't he? Oh.
Good movement from Sam, but Solace finds 2.
Last player standing.
Now it's all onto Estefan.
They might just get the defuse here.
I think they will. Estefan, I don't think, can be quick enough to get there.
Unfortunately, this is what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Couldn't quite get there quick enough.
Yeah.
There's 2 answered by Mississippi State. Now, this is more of the matchup we thought was going to start coming out quicker in this series. And I'm here for it. I would love to see this series go to 3 again and see a tight, hard-fought battle both ways. But I would also love to see WCU just win it here in a few rounds.
So we're gonna go fast C again. Mixu.
Looking to grab that extra ult point.
Sky is here. You should know about the wall. We'll bait it out. Surprised didn't come off a decent wall here because
Oh, he almost got that beautiful placement on the grenade. I think I'm not even going to rotate off. It will be Estefan who will be encountering Citra here in just a moment. Maybe.
good lurk. And the timing is wonderful.
Beautiful
Yeah.
from Estefan, who's going to about
Citri's
to
mid.
or Citra, yes. And Dank did find Dave.
My ult's ready.
Oh, and Estefan does get picked off by Oops.
Satchel out.
Mixu is gonna get the plant here. It looks like Solus used their ult.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, he does pick off Dank.
Oh, and Solus is really low right now.
This will be on
Go
Blue and
ahead.
Sam I am.
Stand
Who's going to
ground.
ult him?
Player standing.
He does
One
get a
enemy
trade too.
remaining.
Now Sam has a great line on that spike.
Oh,
Oh!
Sam!
With the piercing shot.
Yeah, good play by
Last
Sam. Just do
round
that
before the
pixel peek.
switch.
All you have to do is
Spend
just see
like
if he's
there is no
defusing or not.
tomorrow.
And
Because there just might not be.
he saw and hit him in the face.
Great play from WCU so far. 9-2 the score right now. We're about to hit the swap as well, which could very drastically change how things go.
I think WCU with this super large lead right now might play in their favor because I mean we decided last time defending is
I think
attacking.
this is an attacking. This is an attacker-sided map. Is
I would
not.
say so because there's
Okay.
3 sites.
There is
Yeah.
the 3 sites, which is a lot harder to defend against.
So with their
Oh, that's a good win.
Okay.
Either way though, with this being we're stuck inside NECC by himself.
Satchel out.
Doesn't quite get the first one. Estefan doesn't get Panda, who's coming from the back as well. Dave is going to revive. It's Dave and Boo.
Down. C. Last player standing.
But that's just an unfortunate position to be in if you're Dave.
Yeah. I don't know where he could have gone to be
Switching
honest,
sides.
but it was worth a shot his last round.
You know, I could just outlive them.
But what I was gonna say earlier is
Quicker.
this is Mississippi State map pick. So you would assume, especially on attack, on a 3-site map, that they would have some set plays set up here.
And we did see that last time as well, but I believe Mississippi might have attacked first on Lotus last time.
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
more than a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so I'm very glad we have the lead here going into defensive side,
I
but
do love this idea from Mixu as well. Just getting ready to hot shot this grenade out.
I need to blow something up.
See if he can't get someone with it.
and if he throws it correctly,
I mean MSU is wow.
There's that play that I was looking for. Quick pick from Mixu. Not
Yeah.
taking much himself in the process either.
that was really good use of util there. We had a smoke and the Tejo missiles coming in and Mixu's grenade all at once, which just forces them all out and just kind of overwhelms people. Estefan is yep.
Just waiting.
Oh, we're back.
I think Sam might know about a C site push coming here.
I like this angle from Boo here. The crosshair placement when you're down here is so hard to pre-aim.
He's trying to tighten that angle to not give them much visibility on him. But this is what we saw from Mississippi State last time. They played very, very patient as a whole.
Good util from Mississippi.
Oh my
and
goodness. And they're just going to quickly get on the B site. That's an unfortunate reload timing for Estefan.
Spike planted.
It's a 3v3 here. Dave is a little low, and Mixu is missing a tad bit of health. But Dave is able to get Yusk.
Get well this post plant.
One enemy remaining.
Makes you pick up one. You
He's
seem to
reading
know where
where
he
he
is.
is.
Give him a bomb.
There's gonna be this. That's gonna be the screen that we need. Sam's gonna be going for that defuse. And WCU is gonna force them to come out. Great defensive play from WCU.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're the Mountaineers here, obviously you get this buyout during this round. But I think you might, if you win this one, you might just want to forego the bonus and not let Mississippi have a chance to climb back in.
That's true. If you can put it on match point or game point, map point, all you need is one.
Yeah. I mean, we saw at the beginning of this match, right? They didn't win the bonus round, and MSU was not able to make it back in until late into the round.
I do also really like Sam's placements here for his little tripwires.
You can actually put tripwires on the lily pads on the floor.
Gotcha.
It's diabolical. It's a free 2 kills in ranked every single time.
I do love this play from Sam, though. He is keeping his eye out on C site, but he's allowing his team to be more central.
Yeah, and it's just going to allow us to retake on C, and Mixu's going to find one. Just a
With
body
the
shot.
outlaw as well. And this is a great angle from Mixu if he can back out in time. If he does...
Yeah, MSU just playing very patient. Mixu's swiping reels.
Oh!
Spike down A.
What a great pick from Mixu. And he has a vision on Spike as well.
30 seconds left. One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
he's got a quad. And he is positioned on Spike so he can allow his team to rotate behind. It's all on Dank Muffin.
He's going to let him get the spike, maybe?
We will. And WCU's, I think, trying to get Mixu the ace here.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Oh,
And he does! Great play from the team to allow Mixu to get that ace. And I think that WCU they should sell and rebuy and just go. Or no, never mind. Not this round. I was a couple rounds off in my mind.
yeah, okay.
I was thinking that if they won that one, they were right at match point, but
No.
no. So, yeah, play the bonus here. Play it safe. Play it smart. Allow yourself to try and get some more money. But we do see a full buy coming from Mississippi State.
Well, they are down 11-3, so they need
They need something to get cooking.
right here, right now.
Looks like Mixu's preemptively guessing where Mississippi's going to pop up. He almost finds the one.
This is a rough place for Mixu to get. Oh, he has the showstopper. We'll get one.
Now it is a 4-on-3 as Boo drops unanswered.
I mean, Panda up there with the spike has very little health left. No, wait. That's not
Solace.
Panda. Solace.
Solace.
Yeah.
It's alright. And something that I do miss about getting to cast Rocket League frequently is seeing everybody's names from anywhere on the field.
That is
But
true.
I think that the plan here from Mississippi is try and get that C-site little tease for action and get A-site prepared, which Estefan sees.
Spike planted.
You get one. Last
He
one.
almost gets two. Solace is
my-
literally one tap. Let's just hop on over to Solace if I can real quick.
One.
At one. Dave finds
Ooh.
Panda. And WCU has quickly turned this around.
One enemy remaining.
We'll get on spike here. Last one is dropped, but fusion time?
He got the defuse anyway. And Estefan will drop Dank, and now WCU on the doorstep of winning Lotus,
Match
13-3, which would be a statement to open the series up with.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, going last time, they were all really close games just throughout the entire series, and now, WCU pulling in up here, 12-3 currently. I'm looking for 13-3.
Yeah, the biggest differential we saw last time was in Game 4, where WCU won 13-6, so a 7-round map differential. Or a 7-round differential. And we see the Empress coming out from Estefan for WCU. They are looking to try and put the nail in the coffin right now.
Correct. I don't know. Is this a full buy for MSU? What they can scrape together, but not fully.
As best of full buy you
Camera
can
is
make.
destroyed.
And we did see, I think, all 3 there and sand at mound. So MSU's gonna have to rethink their hit.
Dank Muffin spraying a little bit towards Dave. It's gonna be Boo who's gonna be encountering first.
Yeah, they just had to
He's
stay
fully
here.
blinded,
And stunned.
but he survives.
Grenade is live.
He finds one. He almost finds 2 in a second. He almost found Panda. But Dave coming in, cleaning house a little bit.
One enemy
Boo finds
remaining.
Yusk.
Dank
It's all on
is
Dank,
2 HP. Gets Boo.
but can't find Mixu. And WCU will take game 1, 13-3. Oh my goodness, Mountaineers, have yourselves a night on that.
Defenders win. Out
Yeah,
of
I didn't
charges.
notice it, but Mixu bought it off. But
This is
I don't
wrecking.
even think he needed
I'm
it.
He did
so
not. He
proud.
used his pistol to end it out.
Yep.
You can tell just based on that, the Mountaineers have been locked in for this matchup probably since they woke up this morning. They've been ready to go.
No, I recently got Mixu on Riot, and that guy has been online, dude. Holy cow.
We did just see Fjord Engine enter the party from MSU, so we might see a player substitution coming.
Is that who was here last week? Or
That
last
was
time we played
also
him?
someone who was not here last
Yeah,
time.
okay. C-Tree, a little lacking. 3 and 14 is not exactly what you want.
I believe it was Kevin who was here last time.
Yeah,
It was Kevin, Panda, Dank, Use, and Solace, but
sounds right.
yeah, looking at this combat score, WCU just doing phenomenal. Estefan ending with almost a 3-0 KDA. Mixu just about the same. And the Mountaineers at the very least being 1-1. And Fjord is going to be the observer, so it'll stay C-Tree as the rostered member of MSU. But I think we'll take just a few minutes. Sounds like there's going to be a 5-minute break coming. Timeout called from MSU. But I think if both parties mutually agree, 5-minute break between long games like this, not the worst in the world.
Correct.
But we'll take a step away and be back in just a few minutes for game 2 in this best of 5. WCU leading this one after a demanding 13-3 victory. Alrighty, well, welcome back in, folks, to the second map tonight. It's going to be Pearl, WCU taking map 1 on Lotus 13-3, but we're going to see Mixu back on his normal main of Jet, Estefan on Reyna, Dave on Clove, Boo on Tejo, Sam on Vise, to a Killjoy, Jet, Sky, Omen, and Tejo. So a very similar squad coming from Mississippi State. The only difference going to be Dank Muffin, who swapped off of Vise onto Killjoy, which I think for Pearl, that's not a bad choice. Or, this is Split, my apologies.
This is Pearl.
Oh, this is Pearl. Man, I am having a night.
Oh, yo, what are we doing?
I am not locked in. But it's a good thing I'm not playing.
Yeah, it's a great thing you're not playing. This is a pretty, I think this is a pretty standard agent lineup here for WCU. I believe we've seen these exact same agents on this map before, but like Sparky said, the Killjoy on this map is definitely a better pick than Vise.
At the very least in terms of when you know what you're doing with them, but
Drone going out.
that's one thing that I'm pretty sure, ooh, good suppression coming from Boo, but Sam gets picked off really fast.
We're going hard mid to A here. This is B.
It is B.
Makes you with 2 bullets and go down to Solus.
Boo also went down to Dank, and now it's going to be Estefan,
Spike
who found
planted.
C-Tree, and Dave, who is sitting up top waiting.
Pardon their vision.
I mean, it's now a 2v2.
Last player
Oh,
standing. One enemy
That's a
remaining.
Maybe he's gonna
1v1.
get the trade there.
And he's not going to
Can't
expect
use
that.
that.
Oh, I think he overestimated the rotate. Oh, and Solus gets him. And that is a big thing, I think, with MSU getting that attack pick on Pearl, where WCU, I think, started attacking on Pearl. Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, I actually have the notes here somewhere. Let me actually just flip back and find them.
Professional casters out here.
Exactly.
At least we have notes.
I do have notes. I just don't remember where they are. So I will continue looking
gonna be
for
fun.
those.
And it looks like it's going to be a similar setup here from this. This time we should be ready for it, but I think Muffin didn't get him out.
Sam is pretty low, but oh wait, no, wrong side. I'm looking at. It's all swap now.
It is all swap. WCU is going to be in green, just as a reminder to everybody tonight.
It's a 2v3 right now.
There's a Spectre right in front of Dave. I mean,
Last player standing.
Oh,
I didn't even see C-Tree on the flank there, but he was. And now Estefan is.
fully away from A site.
Yeah, he's just going to get the old point. Honestly, the best play here might just be to die to Spike.
planted.
Oh, he found a Bulldog. Never mind.
We're about to see Estefan pop off. You just need to remember,
Behind the box. See his head there.
C-Tree finds Estefan. Looking back, Split was actually MSU attack, or no, Pearl was WCU's attack first.
Okay. Okay. So, different than last time. But a completely different start to the game, obviously, than the other map was.
Yeah, I mean, definitely starting into the pistol round and that. What's the round after the pistol round called again?
Bonus.
It's a bonus round. All right, you know, winning those two.
It's not bonus round. I guess it's save round for one, and then full buy for the other, but I don't know what the name for that is.
Drop in a smoke.
It's like Dave is going to know where a couple of the Mississippi State players are going to be coming from. Trying to call over, but Sam not going to be realizing there's going to be a flank with that Killjoy coming by. Or maybe he does.
Yeah, it looks like they're
They're going to rotate off.
Yeah.
Boo is going to be right here if Dank Muffin comes through there. Looks like he's not. He's going to back up, and they're going to go down B long.
There's smoke blocking Mixu's vision.
All missiles away.
Good play from through there. He dodges the.
Ammunition.
Well, there goes
30
Mixu.
seconds.
Who did dodge
down
that
B.
line, but he gets flanked by Dank.
Spike is down.
Well, yeah, it is for now. Now it's not.
Oh. Rough. for
Spike
Estefan
planted.
there. Dave's gonna have to find some value here, especially now as Estefan goes down.
Last player
And the
standing.
Mountaineers now looking flustered in
Correct.
game 2.
1v4 for Dave, and
Dank finds him. The Mountaineers can actually spend some of their economy, get some decent, I would say, weapons, but not much. It's going to be a tough round.
kind of.
It's going to be a very tough round for the Mountaineers. It's been a strong start for Mississippi State.
Yeah, I mean, this is like completely on the flip side of what we saw on the last game. You know, just WCU is doing the exact. WCU is doing the same thing.
Yeah, and this is our map pick, and the last map was their map pick. Mixer's not really gonna find much middle other than a Teo drone. And I believe they're going quiet through B, but Estefan is gonna spot everything. Maybe.
Now he sees
Yeah,
at least
we saw
one.
him.
But with a stinger at that range, that's not gonna.
There is going to be a rotation away.
Looks like yeah.
And A side is
Ooh.
wide open. Mountaineers have just left A site.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness. That movement today.
Yeah.
The Mountaineers, I think, after that last one, are feeling the jitters and are not quite settled in.
Spike planted.
As
There he
Sam
is.
gets taken out as well, and Estefan's going to have to find his way over. As Dave is now in a really tough spot. Does
Oh,
almost
he-
pick off Dank, though.
He gets the headshot, but through the wall, and that's going to be like 147.
That Stinger's going to be a nightmare, but Estefan does have a chance to
Last player
do something
standing.
else, but no. And it's all Dave, who might as well just run in there.
Yeah.
And this is just a really, really bad start for WCU. Not what you want to see coming off of a massive 13-3 victory.
Correct. I still see MSU is still playing. They're playing similar to how they did on last map. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it, but
Lotus.
Lotus, that is correct. But they're playing this slow, patient,
Weapons
feel
up.
out the
Guns
sights
open.
game, which we seem to have a counter to last game, but this game it's looking the same.
We do know that MSU had a very fantastic setup with those slow rollers on specifically Pearl last time too. We were commending them nonstop all
My ultimate is
game
ready.
when they played.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna send 2 up A main here.
I think WCU just looking to try and really pressure.
There's probably a KJ alarm bot up here,
I
which
think
is why
there
we're
is.
stopped.
Ooh, Dank Muffin is gonna get Estefan there.
Dies to Mixu.
trail.
They will hit B here.
All going to be Sam.
He's able to get backside, but the util coming out from the Teo is.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Oh, that was
That's
a
a
really good
brutal.
ult.
Last player
And the
standing.
utils right now are making the difference for MSU. They are finding everything. The Mountaineers, nothing.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I'm unsure why they did not play the Teo last map. Maybe he's not the greatest, but he is very meta right now, and that round you can see exactly why. He's util.
Oh, we actually see, so though it's a lot of the same lineup, we actually see a bit of a shuffle around, or we see Yusk and Solace actually swapping characters.
Oh,
Solace last time was the Sky,
oh yeah.
Oh, really?
as opposed to Jet.
Yeah.
And Yusk was the Jet, I believe. Or no, Panda was the Jet.
Well, maybe after a 13-3 loss, they
I mean, they figured they needed to change something up, but Estefan finds one
Finds
and
two.
two. Now Estefan going to be trying to lurk up through a link towards that attacker spawn.
I mean, it's a good idea. We can see MSU rotating around, trying to go through mid here.
Estefan's about to find all of them.
3 seconds.
I know he was moving. I think he's starting to redial himself in just a little bit. Stop being as jittery on the
One
fingers
enemy remaining.
as he gets
And it's
4.
He's down to C-Tree here.
And
Estefan's
C3
gonna
does have
push up.
spike.
Ooh, just barely missing, and now
Oh, a sight steal.
C-Tree does have his ult here. He could make interesting play as all 4 of the Mountaineers.
30 seconds left.
He's gonna get 2.
But doesn't pick off Boo. So at the very least, the Mountaineers do stay alive and finally shut down that offense. But oh my goodness, it took a while.
yeah.
Yeah, it took realistically some heroics from Estefan there with the 2 picks in main.
2 quick picks and just some confident play as well in mid to get 2 others. C-Tree obviously having a fantastic time that one. Kind of in the position that Dave was in last time these 2 teams met, of maybe just a really bad first round, not indicative of how they normally play.
Drone is down.
And Boo knows now.
Well, Boo only saw 1, I believe, but
I think he knows enough now.
that's a different agent, but yeah, I do think he knows now. But I don't know if they are gonna hit this.
I do like this idea. If Dave maybe had that outlaw, this could have been a great spot to have it. We saw him last time with that angle on Pearl with the outlaw. But
And they're still huddled up A main.
I think they're just, again, doing their patience, and playing the feel it out.
All missiles away.
Oh, they were gonna trade missiles perfectly.
You should run.
Light munition.
The lockdown, and Omen will TP on site for that info, but we will have to leave here, which should give MSU a pretty good sight. And Yushi's gonna take down Boo.
30 seconds left.
Estefan's gonna escape the
planted.
dugout.
As there's just trades back and forth, and it's now a 3-on-2 for the Mountaineers.
Cutting their vision.
One enemy remaining.
It was all up to Dank for a second, but Mixu with the knife will pick off Dank. I think Mixu actually going to be going for resetting his ult there. Getting that ult point as Estefan is full with Empress. And Dave's actually ready with his revive, or his reincarnate, I guess, is what you would call it.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called, but reincarnation is what I'm going to call it from now on. So
sounds good.
good 2-round comeback there for the Mountaineers. I mean, you do want to see a lot more from WCU on that, but
Yeah, I think we were forced to play the full retake because we had to leave site for the attack, the Killjoy lockdown, and I think that genuinely helped us because we all 5
All set.
fled on site at the exact same time.
we see the Empress coming out from Estefan now. Who's maybe going to try and move up mid? No, he's just going to rotate down through the sewers. Estefan does find Dank in the back.
Oh, Boo with the perfect reload time, taking out Solus there. Estefan using that trick that they learned from MSU last time.
Yeah. Playing hide and seek around the box. As Mixu and Estefan are they were unknowingly for just a moment starting to push into the same location with
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds.
blind. But WCU does shut down, so stopping a 5-win streak with a 3-win streak of their own right now, maybe not as great as we want it to be for the moment, but still a very fantastic start to getting back into this one from WCU.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they just had to warm up and figure out the MSU's plan, because last time they just shut them down so quick. And so...
Looks like then we stacked up mostly for another A hit here.
I
Have
think
they gone B long once?
they have. They like to play a very slow A push,
Yeah, that's true.
be very, very cautious, and
Locating
then
targets.
eventually move over to B site once they feel like they no
Drone is
longer
down.
can play A. But Estefan does find Dink again. He's going to see Solace. He doesn't win that trade.
If memory serves, on this map last time, I feel like Mixu was just picking them off every time they went B long.
I believe so.
He just sat on top of a generator and was... So that might be why they're avoiding B.
And I don't think they're going to be expecting Mixu to be here in B link. But they are expecting someone. I do like this Vise setup as well from Sam on B site, which allows his team to play more heavily towards that A.
I've got your trail.
As I say it, they rush down B long.
30 seconds left.
Mixu just dodging away from that one.
This is how it ends.
Oh,
Spike
that
planted.
plant will find use.
He's gonna get away. He's gotta get a kill here.
Get out of my
Gets an
way.
assist, so he is alive and ready.
He's about to encounter them both. He knows where one is.
Oh, that is rough.
Last player standing.
Now it's all on
One enemy
Mixu.
remaining.
Aw, at least they tried.
He gets it half, but we're able to smoke.
Oh my
Gets
goodness,
the
Mixu!
plant.
And he gets the kill
the
on the blue! Oh my
Wow.
gosh!
It's nice, but not nice enough to die in. Let's
How
run
did
and
that
get
smoke
out
come out?
Clove.
Clove can
Dave,
smoke
yeah.
when they're dead.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what a smoke then from Dave onto Mixu. The chemistry from Mountaineers right now. It started out a little rough early on in this one, at least in this second map, but now they are really rolling.
Yeah,
Ooh, Mixu with the op
Mixu's
here.
gonna go out.
Oh, and we'll see a mid. We'll see a
MSU
mid.
doesn't know what they're doing quite yet, I don't think. But never mind, they're gonna push hard.
Hard and mid, and I think that Estefan's gonna know it.
Should see at least a
Drone is
couple
down.
here.
He at least knows of a couple because of the stray bullets coming in, but
It looks like they're gonna go A side.
at least for the moment, but they might actually start to move over towards B. This is what we've seen a lot from Mississippi State is play slow, play patient, force the Mountaineers to overstep, which has been working so far. Maybe not tonight, but in history. And now it's a
There's
huge A site push that'll be coming shortly.
Yeah, the Mountaineers read it completely wrong. But
Now they get to play that retake, which they've been fairly strong with thus far.
yeah, although
Oh, Solace found Sam with a better angle.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Mixu with the Vandal now. Or he was with the
did have the
operator,
operator,
but he swapped over. Now he's going to play a really tough 1v4. He finds one.
There's one pushing behind, but we'll go on site here.
Oh, he was trying to give chase to C3, but Use will shut down Mixu.
Good try, but the 1v4 is. Would that have been a 1v5?
It was a 1v5
Yeah.
because he got
Yeah.
that first kill, but
It's a little rough.
it is a little tough when you have to go for an ace with no support.
With bomb down already.
With bomb already planted. But that said, we have seen it before, and even still, it's a close game. 4-6.
Yeah, and we're going to see Mixu using his ult this round.
And he's going to be ready on B long.
Oh, probably saw Solus
I
there.
think he saw him, and he's going to try and rotate around to try and be that lurker for WCU this time out, as Estefan's going to be holding on the fort. And there's 2 advancing from MSU.
Boo and
Dank.
Dank are on a little bit of a standoff here.
Oh, and Boo's going to lose it.
Dank will come out on top, even though he's not looking in the right spot. Estefan's gonna find one.
Spike down. B.
He does get the spike down as well.
I do know that they have op now too. On B long. Let's see this quick. I don't know if they saw him. I think they did see him. Mixu with an updraft here. Kinda needs some value out of it. Whoa! He does not find him. He's gonna get a phantom now.
Which he feels that he needs, obviously.
Well, he has 2 knives.
30 seconds left.
Oh, but he gets taken out by Dank.
Now it's Sam and Dave for the Mountaineers who need to fully defend this push for another 20 seconds.
Dave does have the correct read here. And there's only 12 seconds on the clock.
10 seconds
Let's
left.
just get bomb down. There he is.
Spike planted.
Dave finds one.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
and Sam gets picked.
Oh.
And Dave in a 1v2.
1v3.
1v3, my apologies. And there's the 3 coming in, who I didn't even see on the map.
Yeah.
All missiles away.
Round
Getting
in
pinched
the
in from
half.
all angles, but we're gonna force here. Everyone will, as it's the last round before the swap. And we'll see if the Mountaineers can make it a 5-7 scoreline, or if it's gonna go to Mississippi State with an 8-4.
That is how the math will work, yes.
I can
No.
add 1.
In all honesty, that is a really good cast. I'm just making fun.
Because 5-7, you win pistol in the next round, which you'll have better
It's a
guns.
lot. Yeah, it's a lot. It's immediately tied up.
It's tied. And they're gonna find Mixie here again. And we'll get out.
Escaping with all but 25 on shields. Now it's Boo in a really tough spot. He's getting pinched off, but he finds Panda. Doesn't find Dank.
Dank's been roaming mid, I think, almost every single round.
Just about.
But Estefan's gonna get some.
Gonna find some action here.
Yeah. We'll see what he can do. This could be this could make up the round right here. Whatever happens.
Yep, he's gonna.
Oh my
Find
goodness.
My ultimate.
He
Oh.
doesn't find 2, but he at least keeps it even for the moment. And it's now Dave on site.
Blind and a flash coming out.
Mixie finds 1, almost finds C-Tree as well.
You should
Dank's gonna
run.
start pushing in. There is the KJ, or the
Lockdown.
One
lockdown
enemy
coming.
remaining.
But Dave's
30
gonna find
seconds
one.
left.
Finds the Killjoy actually. Now it's all on C-Tree, who's gonna teleport straight onto B site. Which I think the Mountaineers know very rapidly.
Somehow Sam got detained, but we'll forget about that. I really want to see WCU here. We need to play together.
We see Dave playing high, and I believe Mixu playing low with Sam. So swap over to C-Tree, who's going to be the one to watch in this moment.
I do like this positioning from C-Tree. I don't think I'd expect him to be there.
This is a very tough spot to be in.
But
But Sam will close it, and Mixu will get that ultimate point. Oh, that's very fortunate. So WCU does close that gap, and if they can win this pistol
Switching
round,
sides.
it'll be a fantastic way to start out this attack for WCU.
Correct. See a frenzy at a boo. Guess it's still we're playing 2020 Valorant, but if it works.
Mostly ghosts from WCU with the exception
Yeah.
of Dave and Boo. Dave gonna be on that classic.
Yeah, so he can buy his smokes.
Yep. And Boo playing with that frenzy as you mentioned, Coffee. I love to see this lurk from Estefan again.
Yeah. He's got to play slow here though, and it looks like Yushi's gonna dog him out actually. Oh no, it's a flash. He's gonna get information though, which might be misleading.
There is Panda right
Panda
there.
yeah.
But yeah, Panda's got a classic.
Locating target.
We'll drown him out, but we will see him. He's gonna fall back. Diving.
Boo
Oh,
finds Yusk.
with the missiles.
I was hoping to see a long shot from Estefan there. I think Sam's starting to just get some intel on A site, see what they can do. I think they're waiting on Estefan to hop around that side.
Careful.
So the Mountaineers just a hard push on. Mixu finds C-Tree. Dave falls to Dank, but Boo's gonna get that plant. Mixu with an answer on to Dank as well.
Placing wall trap.
Boo's gonna go hunting.
One enemy remaining.
Mixu's able to get Solace, but Panda takes out Boo. It's now up to Panda.
Who's going to be getting flanked unknowingly by Estefan here.
Yeah, it's gonna. Well, if he stops here.
Oh, he's not gonna know.
Correct.
And that
The other
is
two are
all
weak.
Estefan. Panda
Yeah.
does get Mixu with those missiles, but that said, that doesn't matter too much. WCU just needed to win that round, and now we're looking at just about a tie game, folks. This is what we thought was going to happen throughout the entirety of the series. This close, hard-fought back and forth.
Correct. I wonder. I would imagine we go B long here, because we know they're not gonna have great weapons and B long.
You need the
Classics.
weapons.
What?
You need the weapons for belong.
Correct. They shouldn't have it. They should be pretty much like classics here. And I think.
Yes, they are.
And I think they might.
Mixu.
Mixu bought a Vandal and just takes out two mid, both headshots.
And it's an entire A-site defense coming from MSU, which I don't think the Mountaineers were expecting. There's nothing there for defenses either.
Flash placed. Flashing.
Harry's by coming from Sam. We should get
One enemy remaining.
Finds to himself. Oh my goodness, WCU playing incredibly aggressive and fast.
Yep, and Boo gets the snipe on Dank Muffin, tying it up there.
Great play from the veteran member of this squad. Boo going to be graduating after this year with his master's. So, obviously using his brains there to figure out where Dank Muffin was hiding and shut them down quickly.
Do you know what Boo's studying?
I have no idea.
He's studying Valorant.
He is studying Valorant. He also, for you two who haven't seen him actually in this era, he did used to actually. Oh my goodness, Boo does get picked off by Solace there as we're talking about him. But as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Boo used to play Overwatch and R6 and Valorant
Holy
in the
cow.
same semester.
What a gamer.
He loves his shooters. I think he played CSGO as well. Ooh,
That surprised me, and we are getting picked off.
some solid buys coming from MSU this round. I think WCU just playing that
Last player
econ
standing.
loadout.
Through the smoke.
Sam's gonna be in a really tough spot.
Correct. You can find solo too, that'd be nice.
He does.
Yeah.
Wall tripped.
You know there's someone flank.
Well, there's three
There's
flanking.
3 flank.
He's just gonna be waiting for him, but he can't quite find him in time. As Panda picks him off, and MSU retakes the lead.
Correct. Dank Muffin on the Killjoy. Top of the leaderboard. C-Tree definitely having a better game for sure. But Sam might have taken notes from C-Tree last game.
Well, I mean, it doesn't help right now that Sam has been mostly playing that intel
Correct.
and just kind of sitting back and trying to be more of a supportive character for his team. It's gonna be a very harsh B-site push coming from WCU. They're just gonna rush in.
We're going fast.
This is what worked for WCU when they played Pearl, or yes, Pearl, against MSU previously. It's a lot of back and forth right now, but Mixu gets his signature online.
Yeah, we'll be a 3v2 here. Spike will go down.
There's the plant from Boo. Great positioning as well. Mixu's about to... He's gonna play safe or just...
Yeah, he's by himself, kind of. He's got contact and
Player
he's
standing.
able to get one, and it is all down to Boo.
All missiles away.
Dank Muffin is
One
really
enemy
low.
remaining.
Just
Very
oh,
low.
they're
And
oh!
WCU! Boo getting that clutch. Ice in his veins comes from playing all those shooters in years past.
Yeah.
And the Mountaineers tie it up once again. And they have 4 signatures online.
Ultimate.
I thought it was called signatures. Because it popped up with...
No, that's like his E.
Oh, gotcha. Well, 4 ultimates online. My apologies.
All good.
Whatever.
All good. Very frequent Valorant player.
Yes.
Cannot blame him at all. Don't get
all-
on this game.
One game, all single game I've played of Valorant before.
Oh, Solus. He's gonna get out.
WCU, I think, looking for the exact same motion of a hard B-site push.
If it ain't broke, and we do have the Visal here, but you're gonna take away primaries if they're not in it. And we're gonna have basically a free sight here. Estefan's gonna use his Empress. MSU looking for a
That's just
great util usage from
Yeah.
Mateo.
And Dave falling there. Sam finds Dank. Gets found.
Estefan
Estefan
tunked in.
finds
Gets
2.
2.
He's going to pop around. He knows where Panda is.
Both back calls. 2v2 here. He is by himself. Boo is
One
back.
enemy remaining.
Will he get out? He will.
Oh my goodness. And Boo has that long.
And Spike is ticking. I don't think it's going to
That'll
be
be
possible
it.
here for Panda. He will
And
get
now it
picked.
definitely won't as Estefan cleans up with the quad.
oh,
Oh.
just barely getting out of it, not being able to get out of there.
WCU does take the lead now. First time on Pearl tonight. Estefan at 23-13.
Clicking heads.
Having a great time.
I told him before the game to win their ones, and I think Estefan heard me on that.
And we'll see Mixer using his ult here too.
Correct.
Finally.
I
Took him
wouldn't
long enough to
question Mixu, dude.
No, I have absolutely no reason to question Mixu. The guy who has played a single casual game of Valorant compared to the guy who's currently Ascendant 2 last I checked. Oh my goodness.
All missiles away.
And there's some pressure being bought on A site, and WCU gonna have, they don't know this, but it's a fully free B, and they can set up their defense is fantastic.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it again. I guess.
Which I think that MSU was overly trying to read the Mountaineers.
Correct.
And WCU just playing that smart. Oh my goodness.
Boone, yeah, Estefan knows. This song gets 2.
And Boo's going to find the third.
He sure will. Great.
Oh my goodness.
Great communication.
Enemy remaining.
Oh my
He's gonna
Wow.
flawless.
Did WCU, I don't even think, lost shields there. No one lost shields. Oh my god.
I think
Wow.
it was a lack of a buy from MSU.
And that
Yep.
makes a lot of sense too. This is the national final deciding game, at least in their eyes. They have to make it there. And they've only lost one series, and that was back in the fall. And it wasn't even the finals. They won, MSU having won their semester finals in the fall, which allowed WCU to auto-qualify into nationals, which then led to this matchup. So a fantastic series of events leading to this one. And WCU with 5 wins on attack, 1 loss. I think that MSU is going to be they're a little scared here, but they have to figure something else out.
Now the question here is WCU going to go be long fast again?
For a third time, or for a fourth time
a
in a row.
fourth time in a row.
Well, sorry, no. They went be long fast twice and then be long slow.
Oh yeah. My apologies.
Will they go be long again is the
Yeah.
question here. And my vote actually this time is to mind game MSU, go mid.
Oh, mid to A or B?
I would say
Spawn. Mid to
just
spawn.
mid to spawn
We're
and
gonna
decide
rush
from there
through.
would be the ultimate mind game.
I don't think we figured it out yet. And it looks like,
It will be a mid site.
but MSU did prepare.
If Mixu just pulled the trigger there, he could have taken out Solace through the wall.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have walls like we do.
No. Unfortunately, he can't see that.
Correct.
But,
But we can.
like I was saying, if only he could have pulled the trigger there and just sprayed and prayed. Estefan, though, does take out Dank Muffin. My apologies there, Benchy, as I cut you off.
No, it's all good. I mean, and their A site right there is clear for WCU to go take.
Not for long, though. As Solace buys an op, takes out
Solace-
Estefan.
Yep. Solace had that off
Spike
going
planted.
into the timeout.
Flash placed.
We will get bombed down, though, and Yushka will take off Mixu. 3v4 here for WCU.
Dave rotating back to Sam there, just trying to get some help.
Oh,
Retrieving flash.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
And getting diabetic Dave.
Last
Boo
player standing.
able to get used,
All
but
missiles away.
C3. Yeah, C3 gets Boo there.
oh, he gets the kill with his util right after the defuse gets diffused.
Right as the diffuse goes off, I think is what you're going for there. So that was a well-utilized timeout for Mississippi State.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then now the question is, Benji, I want you to answer this one. Where does WCU go? I think there's a pretty solid answer here.
I don't know, B site, I guess.
think
you
B
know?
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Last round, MSU lined up to push B long, but
And we're going to see Estefan going through mid, lurking, maybe trying to knock him off, and takes out Use.
Takes out Use, who was a very pivotal player in that defuse last round.
this is great from Estefan, though. He's keeping Panda very distracted while the other four
No charges left.
shoot on sight. And Mixu, not going to push all the way, but... Oh. Estefan unable to find Panda, but he
Interesting.
will get the Boo will get the trade. Boo
And
will
gets
get dank. It is a 4v2
With
for
Spike already
WCU.
planted. Spike's planted. Sam is with a great angle.
And Solus with an op here finds a
Remaining.
no scope, maybe? All skill.
Absolutely, but WCU cleaning house on that round. 11-9 the score here. This is a much closer Pearl than last time out with these two teams.
What was the last time? 13-6?
I think so.
Yes, it was 13-7 in favor of... No, that was split. My apologies. 13-6 was last time out in favor of WCU. So obviously a lot closer. Even just those 3 rounds is a huge difference.
Missiles away.
Looks like it's going to be a fake push A site that will be bought by MSU.
Oh man, just everyone is going over there to A site, and
I think if I mean, obviously the Mountaineers don't know this, but if they just push hard right now, they will find...
Free site, but
Why is Mixu's shader... Or no, that's Estefan's. He's an Empress. My apologies. Now it makes a lot of sense. I was like, why is the shader different here? Solace still with that operator.
he's able to take out. Mixu's able to take out Solace.
who's gonna go hunting and spawn? WCU just has to wait it out and not do things
Not
like
dive
that.
in, yeah. That said, Estefan knows that Dank is right there.
Yeah, we just need to
Play patient.
let Boo do his thing. Knife out walking.
One enemy remaining.
We do know where he is. Flash time for Boo, and he will find him.
And WCU on the verge of making history in this program. One more round is all it takes to enter the national finals.
Yeah, buys for MSU on everyone except for Dank Muffin.
Who gets an Aries, it looks like.
Yeah, Aries and Lights.
I mean, you've got to find something to make it work. You're on the doorstep of losing, and it looks like there's going to be a very good read from MSU on this B-long push.
Yeah, this
But
is
I think the Mountaineers going with Old Faithful.
Correct. Last round is the hardest one. We will get red. Will work. Honestly, Dave with his ult. He's able to get out, but he's going to have to...
He has to get going.
Yeah, he needs a kill. Panda knows this. Should be a stunned hit. Dave will get the kill just in time.
And there's that ult coming from Sam as well. He's going to get around and get his plant off. And there's Estefan putting work in on the back line. Now it's a 4-on-2. There is the Killjoy, but Estefan, great positioning. Unknowingly finds Citri. And the
there it
Mountaineers will go to the national finals.
What a match from WCU. Especially that game one. 13-3. Very dominant.
Very
Game.
dominant performance.
Correct. But then that one did not start out very great, but we brought it back pretty quickly. I think we remembered that was our mat pick, and we were like, uh-oh.
They figured out what they needed to do. They found their groove and stuck with it. Estefan going 30-15 to close this series out. The rest of WCU, after Solace and Dank Muffin following up, the Mountaineers will advance to the national finals. This is program history already being made, folks, and we'll see if they can close it out next week. But I think for tonight, we're good to go. My name's Sparky.
I'm Benchy.
And I'm Coffee.
And we'll tune in on Monday night. Catch you guys then.